Before we fully begin, I would like everyone to understand that this video was delayed on purpose because I wanted to make sure that Axar didn't get any buffs, nerfs, or anything beforehand. So this is current time as this video is uploading Axar. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this how to play Axar video. There will be certain talks during this, and maybe a little story here or there of something that I've done while I played them. Mostly it will be information wise on Axar, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Please also keep in mind this is BR solos POV. POV. I had a stroke there, but that's fine. POV, in the sense of mostly on solos, of how Axar can fight in there, and a bit of squads too. Even though there is footage in here, this is some old footage of before his most current update, and it is in TDM, but I still yet to play him completely in TDM because I have been doing other stuff in TDM. Either way, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and yeah, so let's begin. Okay, before this video goes on, I would like to point out that these are my perspectives on Axar as a mech. These are my perspective of the things that I have experienced with Axar and how I feel like he should be played, or at least how I play him. Everyone can be unique and different in their own way of how they see him. Please understand that before anyone just goes on saying, but this, okay. Now let's start off with Axar's weaponry, and then we move on to his modules. First off, weapons, we have a 28 shot with one special shot on the primary, the nail gun. The primary is very useful, very fast already in general, and it is one of Axar's greatest things, especially if you know how to pixel peek or just stay next to any wall and just shoot. That's basically pixel peeking. Just do that with his primary. You want to play the bitch route. Yes, I'll be blunt with it. So then there is the secondary, which is the shield. The shield can drain attack and then give back a certain small amount. The shield takes a total of 10 seconds in every cooldown, and he is very good for like as soon as you dash in, you basically activate shield to drain the attack and then give back. Then comes his dash, which is honestly Axar's greatest thing. It's what helps him out the most. Your dash has a total of 9.5 on the cooldown, that is if you are not having a dash build. You can stun enemies for 1 full second, giving you enough time to shoot with your primary, and then just, well, the shield, as I stated. Recommendations for that will be done later on how small tactics and stuff that I have seen. The modules, however, I'm going to state this, his basic setup is already good enough, you don't really have to change much. Just have the module of attack that whenever the shield gets hit, you give back a bigger percentage. The one that allows you to keep the shield for a longer period of time, I also have that one. And then just the basic standard dash module. That is very useful because the cooldown is like reduced a whole bunch. Like it's faster, it's better. Then comes the, well, cores. Core 1, you know that special shot that the standard has if you don't shoot in a certain period of time? You have that, but after a couple of bullets, I think it was 4 or 5 bullets, you then shoot a special shot. It's very good if you want to go for like high DPS in a sense, because he doesn't really have that much high DPS, but still good for like a certain push or like sneaking to get rid of the shield of the enemy max that you're shooting at. Core 2, it is in a sense you take shield with how much damage it's taking. Very good. You can overshield if you use it first while you see the enemy and they start shooting you. I use that a lot actually. I will be giving tactics on both of them later. And well, those are the modules, those are the weapons. Now let's talk about tactic wise. He in solos is very good if you know how to like avoid enemies and then sneak up on them. I play a very aggressive Axar though, so it's not really that much of a, in my opinion, a difference if you're sneaking or not. It is if you perfect time the combos, because there is a certain period or certain line of combos. First combo is dash and you stun them. Shield. The shield takes all the damage. And then you shoot them with your secondary, then you switch to your primary, hoping that you did enough damage already with the shot of the secondary. Then there is primary, dash, shield, primary, which, well, it's self-explanatory. You shoot with your primary, weaken them a bunch, dash in, stun them, use your shield to protect yourself from any attacks they have done, and then use your primary again, hoping that you manage to, well, kill them. Axar is not very good versus pilots, I have seen that much. Unless you're like very close to the pilot, which they can then grab a grenade launcher. I would say try to not shoot them out of the sky because it's not accurate at all, and it's not worth making an accuracy build either. XR from certain distances is not good. Yeah, so just focus more on the pushing part in my opinion. Now, when it comes to Axar in a team, however, you need to keep in mind that you are now the new Arthur of the situation. You are the one that will help your team stun the enemy and then basically give them the chance to shoot at it. Perspective-wise, I was in the BR once. I was in a squad. I stunned the Firestar a whole bunch of times and my teammates kept demeching them. Or I demeched them. And I dashed away whenever I demeched them because every time you dash, you stun them, you demech them, you can dash again. You are basically the helper of this situation. You are the shield. A good combination for like team-wise with him would have to be Firefox or anything with high levels of DPS. But even though you can also do what me and my friends like to call Team Chad, which is where it is Northern Knight, it is Doomlight, and it is Axar, all shield team. It is hilarious. We use it for trolling sometimes because we're just going in a straight line together. Just all shields. But either way, the thing that you simply have to understand is that in teams, you are the most helpful thing when it comes to stopping the enemy from escaping, from demeching your teammates, from basically advancing. You are the, not last line of defense, but you are indeed useful in the sense to help your team get those kills and then run away. You are at that point a hit and run, but when you are alone, you are not hit and run. You are only on yourself. You must only rely on the combos and hopes that you do not fuck them up. The only mechs I would say that would be like dangerous to go up against would have to be Arthur because he can also stun you. Other Axars are 50-50 these types of situations. And when it comes to, in a sense, the mechs that you're fighting are actually, yeah, it's mostly if you are lucky if you get them first. If Fire Stars don't really have much of a chance, and going to state this, if you are Axar and you're fighting another Axar like right now, don't shoot the shield. Like, you want to save ammunition. You want to make sure you have enough ammo to demech him when he starts shooting at you, when he puts down his shield. Vice versa, if you are like not even Axar and you're fighting one, just don't shoot. Just jump around, make him get confused, and waste his secondary. People say that Axar can be broken. Yes, he can if he is known how to use. If he knows how to do the combos, then he is a good Axar. But if he doesn't and he fails simply once, it is basically impossible for him to win. He will get demeched and you will have low HP, or you will have enough HP to keep on going and then follow the pilot. Just know that every mech that you fight as Axar, and if you fight an Axar, there is limited time and there is high chance for failure in what you will be doing. I'm going to state this again, this is by simply my perspective and things that I have seen. The other thing is that even though I've still yet to play him completely in TDM, even though I did show a bit of TDM gameplay, that was only a private room before he had his most recent update. Again, I waited to see if there were any updates or anything, nothing came out, so this video is made now. Axar is a very balanced mech. If he is played correctly, he can be broken. If he is played simply, he can be balanced. If he is played wrong, he can be easily beaten. He is right next to Doomlight as one of the most balanced mechs in my opinion, since Doomlight can get rid of a lot of the most powerful mechs like Boltus, and Gabriel struggle sometimes killing him because he's a tank with a shield and turrets. He can even kill a Doomlight, but a Doomlight can kill him. This is the second most balanced mech in my opinion in SMC, and his playstyle is all about combos and timing. I will be showing an image of my build right now, while simultaneously I will also again be saying play Rom or Red on him. He is good with those. If you want to use Lightning Mantra, go ahead. Don't know why. I get it, you want to be constant dashing, but Lightning Mantra has a 9-second cooldown. Do not recommend it. And finally, well, again, this is all in perspective wise, and this is all what people will see or do in their own way. Is the mech that is balanced. That's all you need to know. So, and what is my overall opinion on Axar? It's good, it's fun. Going against it can be a hassle if they know what to do and if they're very aggressive. If they're not aggressive, you have higher chances of winning. All they will be doing is running. Tactic-wise, I've already given you as much as I can give you. Fighting him as well. Simply stating that if you're going to be playing this mech, please know that he is fun. He can be balanced, he can be broken. He is goofy. And whenever there is an Axar in a game, just keep in mind, look up and look in little corners because they can just pop out of nowhere. Oh, and a little bit of something extra to tell you about the dash. I'm saying it right now to those who have been seeing this far. The dash has a total of 110 meters if you jump. If not, it's only 100 meters or 90 meters. At least in the current time of this video being made. Thank you, I am Neppy1, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be seeing you in the next one that I probably will be making. Hey, who knows, maybe I'll make a beginner video for Neutron players for an updated version, since I know there's one out there, but who says a new one can be made? So yeah, this is Neppy1 saying goodbye, take care, hope you have a beautiful day or night, and if you think I could have done something better in this tutorial, just leave it in the comments, tell me what to better myself in, and yeah, be seeing you next one.
I sit in my ride, think about you. Drive through the night, I got nothing to lose. Strobe city lights, they can tell me the truth. Tell me what I should do, I got nothing to lose. I got nothing to lose.